Happy Monday. I'm going to read this one called Making Room. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. Proverbs 16:9. You are so eager to know what tomorrow may bring. You are so attached to plans of your own making. For women rarely want to be surprised, but I'm asking you to detach from the outcome of your life. To be okay with not knowing the end of the story. Instead, have faith that I am leading you in the right direction. You may have a general idea of how you'd like your life to come out, but I am the one who will take you step by step to reach the dream I have had in mind for you from the beginning. So trust me, know that all I want is for your good, and the good of those whose lives you will touch. Just take my hand, be confident that I will not lead you astray, but place you exactly where you were meant to be. In fact, that's where you are today, just where I want you to be. That really is something. So relax, live with joy in the moment, in the now. Continue to make your plans, but leave room for me to move in your journey. For only with me will you reach places you would never dream of. For only with me will you have the courage, the fortitude, and the perseverance to become all you were made to be. Yeah, this is good because things have been, he always leads me right, but things have been, since I sold my house in Georgia, things have been sort of like, am I going to go here? Am I going to stay here more? I was thinking my home base was going to be in Los Angeles area, but it ended up being here in the St. Louis area. And it's always been like, it's worked out, but it's always been like, I'm not really sure. And I like to have a plan, I do. And I guess sort of like this first year of traveling in my RV has been sort of like an exercise for me, and not, because I did before like to have things planned. Like, we took trips across the country with my kids, and my ex and I together, like, planned the whole thing. I had a schedule, like, I printed it up, and we were, like, we went up to Chicago first, and we came, it's further north than this, but we went up to Chicago on our way to California. I was like, not on the way to California, but anyways, my ex insisted, because we had to see his family too, and we were up in the Chicago area for Father's Day, and this is when my fourth child was a baby. She was about 10 months old, and I think she learned to walk partly on that trip. She started learning to walk a little bit, but I had it all planned out, and we went to Northern California first, and then we went to Southern California, and I had every single bit of it, like, not like the small details, but I had a lot of it all planned out. But so it's kind of been like an exercise for me, and it's funny because, and that's why I keep saying that looking back, I know that, even though I wasn't really acknowledging him, I could see, and I felt like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I really think that was God, and like getting to my brothers at the time I did in December, when my sister-in-law was reaching the end of her life. I didn't planned that. And then things delayed me from leaving here. I was here in November, and when I fell twice. I fell on the day I was going to purchase my RV. I fell in St. Louis and cracked a rib. And then I was so excited too. And I was bringing groceries in, and it was dark, and I tripped coming up the steps. And a few weeks after I fell the first time, and that delayed me again, so that I didn't leave until Thanksgiving. And went to my son's for Thanksgiving in 2020. But things just worked out. And I didn't expect to leave Los Angeles when I did in April of last year. But I did, and I found like great places to camp. I went to Half Moon Bay in the Bay Area, California, and that was really beautiful. And then I went to Klamath, and that was really beautiful. I loved it. I at first tried to go to Carpinteria again, but they didn't have a spot. They were full for a rig my length, and I kept driving north, and that was only like the second time I really drove my RV at night. And my RV shakes so much when I drive, and my TV fell down when I was driving. The TV that's like right over where the driver's seat, it fell behind me right on the dinette sofa. And so that was kind of crazy, and I didn't know until I stopped, and I'm like, I didn't even stop right away when I heard the loud noise. I should have probably, but when I stopped to get gas, I saw that it was the TV that had fallen. It was, you guys, I've been through a lot of stuff this last year. And I'm thinking back to the decision, because for a while, so when Glass retires, she wants to get a truck and a trailer, a little trailer. And so I was thinking about that for a little while, but I think I'm back to the idea of getting a van. So something smaller that's not going to be so hard to park, something that's, I'm going to be hopefully boondocking more. And this year I don't expect to be going to the East Coast. And I'm going to be staying kind of on the West Coast. But I think I'm going to be probably traveling in my van for the next couple of years before I decide on a, place. And I really think, because I really think I do want to buy a house in California. So, but I might wait to make my decision, because there's so many people saying, no, don't do it. But I still felt like when I arrived back in California in December of 2020, and of course I've been back there lots of times because, but just not lived there. I've been back there lots of times because all my family was out there, and even the few that are left are there. And when I was there in December. January was when my sister-in-law passed away, and I was there till February, and then I came back here for a month because Gladys was taking some work trips and taking some work trips, and I was babysitting, doggy sitting Blue, so I came back here for a month, and from February to March, and then March. At this time last year I was here, because what is it, March? Yeah, I was here. And then I went back to California from March till April, and then I was gonna stay there longer, but and I was trying to plan when I was gonna leave. I was gonna stay by my brother's longer in April. I don't know when I was planning on leaving though. But anyways, I left in April unexpectedly. And but it was good, and I went up the coast, and I went to Oregon, and I went to the meeting in Oregon, meetup, and then I went back to my son's in June in Denver, and it was fun. I went to New Mexico. That was nice. I went to a lake called Story Lake, and that was really, really pretty, and it was really cheap. I boondocked by the lake, and yeah, it's a man-made lake, and that's my last name, so that was kind of funny. I was like, what? So yeah, Story Lake in New Mexico, and then I came back here to get my stuff fixed because my awning, I had broke my awning in Oregon. I had hail damage in June in Denver. And so when I came back here in July, 4th of July, I was at the lake, at like Story Lake in New Mexico. And I headed back here sooner than I had planned and got those things fixed. And then I got my oil changed too. I got my hail damage fixed and my awning fixed. But yeah, so, and it ended up more expensive. I spent a lot of money on gas because then after when I left here, I went to Michigan, then I went to Tennessee, then I went to Georgia, then I went back to Tennessee, then I came back here. So it was fun, but it wasn't, a lot of it was not planned out very well, not booked ahead of time, thankfully too, because I changed from going to Georgia in September to going in October, and then I ended up going to the Michigan meetup, which I didn't plan on going to, and then I didn't go to the Mayberry meetup, which I had planned on going to, and so it was just all crazy. But anyways, I'm at 13 minutes. Wow. So sorry for going so long. Update. Love you guys. Bye.